right to the exhaust. The back is always the simplest suspension for a car like this. Okay, this thing's got vintage racers. Oh yeah, the vintage racers. Actually, I'm gonna make sure I still have drum parts. I don't. Alright, so I'm gonna have to get drum brakes and all the stuff for the suspension. Alright, I'm gonna need 4 U-bolts, 2 plates, 4 U-bolts, 2 plates, a rear drive axle, 2 leaf springs. That should be about it for that. Then for the... Alright, brake shoes. I think the front is disc. Don't quote me on it, but I think the front is disc. Yeah, the front's ventilated disc because that's your steering wheels. Yes, I know what I said, steering wheels. Alright, we'll get what I need for that. And brake pads. Braking system's done. No, the front exhaust portions. Yeah, I'll get on to that in a minute. Let's just finish up this back. Oh yeah, I forgot I even bought a new fuel tank. Forgot about that. Shock absorber. Ooh, okay. Not putting bad shocks on this thing. Won't handle worth crap. Alright, I need shock front. No, I don't need front. I need back. Back shock absorber B. I think the front has springs. You know what I mean? It has the shock absorbers with, well, it's got the double wishbones actually. And then I need the front axle knuckle covers, bottom suspension arms. I can just grab what I need while I need it. It's coil spring. We don't need coil spring. I'm not sure what axle, knuckle housing or nothing yet. So once I get down to the nitty gritty of the back, then I'll figure that out. Alright, so it's a knuckle housing B. I'm positive I have any of those either. Or the solid rear drive axles. Those are usually pretty nice. Pretty nice things. Oh, wow. Conveniently have two. Alright, I know I got new brake stuff. Wheel hub 4. I have 1 wheel hub 4. Gonna need more of that. 4. Wheel hub bearings. Then the hub caps. Then the upper suspension arms. Sway bar, that's rear end. Steering rack. Sway bar front end link. We'll get B and A. Two outer and 2 inner tire rods.
I'm right back.
Sway bars. Always need sway bars. 2 front wheel hubs, which I should need. If I don't, whatever, it's extra parts. Do I have any of the knuckle housing B? I have 2. Take out these U-bolts.
Hey, Art, I'm back. Hey, dude, I'm sorry for, you know, leaving and coming back. Well, that's because I'm eating.
Oh,
So,
it's fine.
yeah, I was eating food, and I didn't want to, like, talk. Pretty gross. So,
It's fine.
I'm not really doubt anyone really cares, but
No. I'm pretty sure that a lot of
I'm
people
also
do
really
that.
quiet whenever I eat, so you shouldn't be able to hear anything. Yeah, and also I've been leaving and coming back because I'm late downstairs. Well, it is a big place, so I just threw it away up here, but it's, oh, by the way, at 6 o'clock I have to get off. I have to type up I have to go type up an essay for school, so.
Yeah. I'm gonna see. Oh. I'm actually almost done with the suspension already. I think I'm gonna wait on the rims though. I think I'm gonna wait till I have everything done to get new wheels.
Alright.
But get the rest of this. That's why I love the older cars like this though. They are so easy to rebuild, it ain't even funny. If it was funny, I'd be laughing.
Yeah.
I'm joking, it's a joke. It's a joke, it's a joke. Okay, I definitely need middle mufflers. Don't you love that when you can hear your muffler just explode into pieces behind you? You just hear one loud boom and then you're not worried. You're kind of happy because then you can get rid of the turnmobile you have now. No?
Hmm?
Nothing.
What was that?
Nothing. Alright. I already had leaf springs, but leaf springs always help. Make sure I put them in. I remember the one time it wouldn't let me drive the car because I didn't put the rubber bushing in on the leaf spring. And I can see how that would kind of help because the bushing falls out or it isn't even there. It's basically like taking a horse and riding it without a saddle and then having it roll on top of you. It's it's just kind of a bad situation for everybody. Alright, we go to leaf spring, rubber bushings. I am actually really happy that I'm bringing back this series though, because this was a fun series to do, and it looked okay to watch. But I have wanted to bring this back for a while since I got my new PC, but I haven't gotten around to it, and now it's not that I'm getting around to it, I'm making time for it. Because it was a series that did good. Wasn't my best, don't get me wrong, but didn't do terrible. Alright, so this, oh my god. You ever seen a front exhaust pipe rust where you can literally just look right through it?
Oh, yeah.
It is just great. It looks like something you want to eat. I mean, it's just amazing. Too far?
Yeah.
A little bit. Okay. I do need middle muffler, though. Where's the middle muffler? Where is the middle muffler? Come on, man. I know they got middle muffler around here. Right there. Again, I like to put the performance parts on just because they do help. Certain parts do not have performance with them, though. That I don't like at all. Alright, we'll put the muffler on. Yeah, I repaired the old gearbox, but we'll use the new one anyways. New starter on. Since that's all hooked up in the back, we'll put the new drive shaft, and the back should be taken care of, and then I'll just have to move up to the front suspension. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, let me look. Does this have double oh, it does have double wishbone, okay. That's actually a good thing. So then we go to the spring, join the parts, and while it's doing that, I'm gonna get new tires. What size are we thinking, Charlie?
I don't know. Just look at the. I usually just get the size of the original ones.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go 18s. Screw it. I'm just going with, these are the same rims that were on it, but I think they are a little bit bigger. But of course, you gotta put the racing slicks on it, man. It's a Cuda. It's a Hemi. You put the racing slicks on it. And we'll bump it up to a 215 width. Wow, Charlie, if I had to pay for these tires in real life for 4 18-inch tires, it was like $5,000. Wouldn't you love paying for that in real life? Oh, that would be amazing. Let's go waste $5,000 on something I'm going to go burn up in 20 minutes. Sounds like fun. We got all the tires ready, mounted and balanced, and then I'll go take these ones off too. Yeah, I think the ones that are on it are 16s. So it's getting a little step up. And I was right, I knew it was brake disc on the front. I can actually redo most of this already without having to buy parts. believe I bought the wheel hub bearings. Let me check. I did. I actually had more, so I know I bought the front wheel hubs. I bought the front axle knuckle. All right, front steer, front. If I can English. All right. All right, that was knuckle cover C. Then what kind of, is it just a regular cross member? Or? Cross member D, alright. I like buying stuff ahead of time so I know what I need. I just consider that a nice, smart thing to do. Take the sway bar link out. Gotta take the double wishbone shock out. You know, don't you love driving a car without any shocks?
Oh yeah, just great for the spine.
Your spinal column is just it's thanking you.
You're gonna be
that.
2 inches shorter by the time you get out. I guarantee it.
I'd go 4, but yeah, 2 sounds about right. We'll take all the bushings out. I'm making a smart decision. Taking the bushings out now. Yeah, maybe taking the tire would be nice too. I know I have 1 tire that's mounted and balanced, and then I have 2 more that need mounted, or 1 more that needs mounted, something like that. Alright, then we take the front axle, suspension arms, shock absorber, bottom. We can't take off the bottom until we take off the sway bar. Makes sense. We take out the bottom suspension arms. Alright. Go ahead and do that. Put the cross member in there. Tire rods. Tire rods seem to help though, because I'm not positive on what they do. I'm joking. Your tire rod is what controls your wheel to make it steer. And that's kind of helpful to have, you know? Don't you just like steering, Charlie? Steering is just the best, isn't it? Okay, apparently I only have 1 shock absorber. Might have to go get another one, but if I do, whatever. Not positive I'll have enough bushings to finish this. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I will. Alright, that side's done with the bushings. I'm just gonna go side by side. Finish one side, then go on to the other side, and then, you know. You know what I'm talking about. Put the bushings, the ventilated disc, the hubs, brake pads, brake calipers, why not? Who wants to stop? Who needs brakes?
Yeah.
Brakes are for people that don't.
A stick dragging the ground.
You just gotta do it like how you ride your bike. You just stick 1 foot on the ground and just let it scrape till you have
Oh
nothing
yeah,
left.
he's got nubs left.
I think nubs are still a step up from what would happen if you tried to stop a car with your foot. You just hear a lot of scraping, then you just look down and you can't feel your foot because there's nothing there. I might have to get another double wishbone. If I have to get another double wishbone, whatever. I do. Yay. We'll get this and then put on the crap for the new tires. And I'm even going to use the interior detailing kit just so I can make sure this thing's 100%.
Yep.
Then we'll probably take it to the drag strip, make sure it runs nice, and, well, paint shop first, then dyno, then drag strip. Always cautious. Oh, maybe that's why I don't have another spring. I never got it out of the compressor. Alright, I have 1 tire balanced. I have 3 2 balance. Well, now I got the other shock absorber, so just need the tires, put some oil in it, and make sure she runs, and take it to the drag strip and be done. Should only have 1 more, yeah. I'll wait. While I wait for this, actually, I'm gonna lower the car real quick. Put some oil in it. It's a beautiful Hemi. Here, wait. Oh yeah, Charlie, the dipstick's dry as a bone. Alright, let's put some more. Okay, the oil is the way they have the drain thing set up. You know, usually if it's on the side and it's tilted, like angled, you're supposed to put the the funnel. They have it straight down. You're like pouring it through the shaker. It's just running off the side of the shaker. Just don't worry about it. Well, I'm actually gonna leave this car. It's on the lift, but it's lower to the ground, so I can really see about how low it's gonna sit. It's got the Bolt Atlanta rims on it though. They're not bad looking. Not bad looking at all. Actually pretty nice. Make sure my leaf springs have... Yeah, they do. I wanted to make sure I didn't make the mistake of not putting bushings in the leaf springs. Because I have actually done that. Alright, Charlie. The base horsepower of this car was 425. Let me go get the detailing kit. I'll detail it and then I'll send it to main shop. 425 horse base is not terrible, actually. I mean, I've seen a lot worse. I've seen a car that was a V8 that put off like 100 horse. Which still is not bad. It's enough to get you moving, but you really want to go fast? Get something with more than a couple hundred. Alright, so we'll go ahead. Oh, I put it in the... Screw it. I'll take it through the dyno and then I'll paint it and... That'll be that. Alright, so it went from 425 to... Listening purrs, jeez. 425 to 547. It's not bad. It only had literally a 10 RPM difference made another 28% gain of horsepower.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Alright, let's take her to the paint shop. Then I think whenever it's done, we'll take it to the parking lot, and that's where it'll sit for a little while. That'll be the first project we did in technically, you know what? I'm just gonna call this season 2. Because technically that's what it is, it's just season 2. Now we could do bright red. I mean, we could do blue. Ooh. That color is amazing. It's like a blue, but you know the Hemi has the Hemi decal coming from where the trunk is down to the doors. It has that where it says Hemi and everything. It has that in black. I want to put it at the garage entrance real quick. Take it to the drag strip and run some rubber off of this thing, and then whenever we're done with that, we'll take it to the parking lot and it'll be there. It'll be there in all of its glory, so it should work. Alright. We're loading in. You there, Charlie?
No, I'm still here.
Alright. Just waiting. Screen went a little dark, so we're waiting. There we are. Now we hear it. Alright, the interior doesn't look half bad. Exterior looks amazing. I don't have a front license plate on it, but I'm not really worried about the front plate. The back of this thing, the stance of this thing. Alright, here we go. I'm nailing it. Oh my. Charlie, it scoots. Clock's out at 206 to 208 was the highest I got it. This thing scoots, dude. It only has 4 gears, too. It's only a 4-speed. Handles on a dime, though. I'm just gonna let off the throttle and let that one out. That is a nice running car. I'm gonna do one more test just to make sure. Ooh, that is a good, clean running car. Thing jumps to 61.3 seconds to 0 to 50. This thing handles like it. I like it. This thing will get it down the highway. Just let it go. Look at that thing just sail off into the sunset. Brakes good, jeez. Well, I think that's gonna be the video. Once I load back into the garage, I'm gonna throw it in the parking lot, and I think that'll be it. That is probably the cleanest running car I've had on here. I will, you know what, actually this thing isn't even going in the parking lot. This thing's staying in the garage. That is a nice car. Tuned up and running right, ooh. Magnifico. Alright guys, I think that's going to be the end of the video. Car Mechanic Season 2, Episode 1. Peace.